Look, this is one of the best cars that exist. Here are the keys of the car. Do you want to try it? Wow, the feeling of driving this car is awesome.
I was going through X and I found this advertisement from Porsche. They said that no AI was used at all, but I thought, okay, let's see how I could do this with AI. Because at the end, you can do the whole ad also with AI. So here we can go through the whole ad advertisement here with this anime style that it's quite nice, but I'm going to look how I would do it super quick. Just let's take maximum 10 minutes. Let's see. So the first thing, I would go to Videotok. This is the platform that I'm developing, but here you can create full video ads from zero to full ad and have all the creative control that you need to control every scene, every frame, every word. You have different options to create them automatically. So from zero, from a prompt, I could get the full advertisement for me already done in my brand style and everything. And then you can control all the results, but I'm going to go with starting from zero. So starting from zero, I go to this video editor, and then here in the video editor, I have a lot of AI options. So I can generate images, I can generate video, music, sound effects, combine images, search through my images, chat with AI, so I can request for prompts and everything. So let's recreate this ad. So in this case, I would come here, I would take a screenshot of this ad first scene. So we can paste the screenshot here in the chat and we can say, give me a prompt to recreate this scene for a fake car brand called Videotok in the same style of the image provided anime. So right now I'm going to get the prompt, and then once I have the prompt, I will generate the image. So here, perfect, I have the prompt. I can paste it here. Let's check. Perfect. I really like the prompt. Okay, select vertical. We can select a model. I'm going to go with Flux 2 in this case, and let's generate the first image of my ad. Perfect. We have the image already generated. The style is a little bit different, but I forgot to say that at the end, we are following also the style of my brand that I have already created in Videotok, because always that you interact with the AI in the chat, it's going to keep also a little bit of your brand. So once we have the first image, let's continue generating more scenes. So for this, I would click on the image, and then in the generating options, I would say storyboard. And then here I'm going to get 9 different scenes from this original image. So we can go much faster generating new images for our ad. So here in this case, I'm going to say a little bit about the story that I want to achieve. So we are promoting a car brand called Videotok. During the promotion, we have different scenes driving the car and end the scene of a phone with the keys of the car Videotok. So here I can provide a little bit of the storyboard that I want to achieve. I could generate more storyboards, so I could right now change my prompt and look for other results, other video ideas that I could get. Also, another thing that I could have done is just upload the video here. So here in the chat, I can upload my own video and ask, okay, watch the video and let me generate each image prompt for this video. And then what I could do is I could select the image, then click on edit image, select probably Nano Banana Pro or C3 4.5, and generate each image prompt from the video that I have uploaded, so I can generate multiple scenes at the same time. Great. So at the same time, we got all the results from the storyboard. So we can look at the storyboard here and then look at every image. We can change the images, selecting them, upscaling them, doing them even better But once we have the images, what I would do is just animate them. So we can select image by image, select the model that we want. In this case, I'm going to go with Clean 2.5, but we can select Clean 2.6. We can select VO. We can select whatever model that we want and animate these images one by one and convert them into a video. So in this case, I would say animate it. We can provide the prompt that we want and everything that we prefer. But in this case, I'm going just to go with animated. And then we can select also the aspect ratio to be if we want it vertical or we want it horizontal or whatever model that we want. So in this case, I'm going to go for a vertical one, but let's generate every image. So we have the first one. Let's go with the rest. Also, while all the video scenes are generating right now, we can also generate the music for our video ad. So I would go with music, then I would select 30 seconds, only music, and we can provide a prompt to generate this music also. So in this case, I would go with Christmas soundtrack of a car brand in Japan. We can provide this prompt, generate all the music that we want. In this case, I'm going to generate 2 music because I want to test a little bit them. And at the same time, all the video scenes are being generated. So we can put our videos in the editor, just drag and drop them. I'm going to go with scenes of 3 seconds, or we could even do them faster. So I'm going to do them 2 seconds and a half, more or less. We can trim them, we can do whatever we want with the scenes. We could watch everything before and modify it to have the results that we want better. But in this case, just to go faster, I'm going with this way. But we can modify everything we want. We can add fades in our video. We can do a lot of different options. So here we could modify the whole video ad to get the results that we are looking for and do it even more professional, test more images, test better everything. But let's continue just cropping the images here. So I'm doing all of this together with you so you can see how fast or how slow is everything. So here you could put everything, just the last 2 scenes here. We could modify everything we want. So here you can imagine this as having your video editor where you can create the full video for you already. So here I'm going to end with a fade out. So here, yes, let's have fade out 1 second. So I just modify this section here. We could zoom in, do all the things that we want. We have 2 audios right now here. Let's test them. Okay, I'm going to go with the first one. So we can paste the audio here. We can trim also a little bit the audio, put it here. Just let me trim it a little bit better. Also, so we can put here that it starts with this section. And then let's see how it finishes right here. Let's crop it and let's add a fade out for 1.5 seconds. And then here a little entrance of 0.3. And we can watch the full video ad. So here, for example, in this scene, we are not seeing the person. So we could modify this. I could select here to reserve the aspect ratio a little bit better. Let's put the person here. In this case, I'm going to go with this one on this side because he's driving in Japan. So let me put it here, or we could have the other person also. So we can modify the whole advertisement for us. Yeah, so I'm going to go here. So there are a lot of things that we can improve and do better and everything, but we have done this just in 10 minutes. And from here, we can professionalize our art, create more variants, create everything, test new ideas, test new concepts. But this is how probably I could work to recreate a full art without having to go to a lot of tools or having to spend days to create that.